Shauna Spear with the Spear Group, here today at Blackstone Caterers to find out a little bit about how we can better support them and how business is going now that COVID's hit. Here's Karen Tungett, and Karen is the owner of Blackstone Caterers. So Karen, tell us a little bit about the transition, because I understood you bought it about a year ago.
Yes, so my husband and I have been working at Blackstone Caterers, myself for 14 years.
Oh,
and
wow.
my husband for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
He started off as a dishwasher in the back 25 years ago.
Well, and I see right behind you, it's been around since 1945.
Yes, yeah, we started
Okay.
off in Central Falls. We were considered like
Really?
little mini sandwiches, maybe the funeral caterer, just up in Central Falls, and then we moved down here in the 80s in
Okay.
Newport. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
lovely.
And now we're the 6th owner, and all have been, privately owned with, mom and pop kind of business. So it's nice. Yep.
Very cool. So I've always known you guys as the wedding caterers. Is that all you do, or what other events and such do you do?
So we pretty much do everything, but I would say every year it varies a little bit, but 70% is weddings. The majority of our business is weddings. And then you take another 20% and add in the corporate market, and then 10% we try to support all of our nonprofits in the area.
So tell me, now obviously COVID's impacted you greatly. What has changed now? Because I mean, obviously what are we in, phase 3 now, I think?
We're phase 3.
And it's it was 50, they reduced it down. Where are we at right now?
So we are 100 people outside,
Okay,
and we are 50 people inside in the state of Rhode Island.
okay,
And we typically, as our business in general, we will go an hour radius from Middletown, Rhode Island.
Okay.
So we go into Massachusetts, we go into Connecticut.
okay.
So that's where it gets a little bit trickier. Obviously, about 80 to 85% of our business is postponed from 2020 to 2021.
Okay.
But we still did hold on to some of our business in August and September, October, kind of people held out.
Okay, good.
And we've also picked up some business. We've picked up some smaller parties. July, it was a lot of 10s, 15s, 20s, 30 people.
Yeah.
Because people still really wanted to get married.
Yeah. So I have a friend, and this comes to mind of what you're talking about. He recently reached out to me because he knows I'm a realtor, and he was like, hey, you know a lot of things going on around here. We were supposed to get married in Connecticut on the 29th of August. Now there's a lockdown where you have to quarantine for 14 days if you go over there. So we're looking at options of how we can do a small venue here in Newport area or somewhere surrounding. Is that something you could help with, and what all do you cover with all that stuff?
The best case scenario would be to refer them over to Blackstone.
Okay.
And we would help them. So we can help them find their venue.
Okay.
And then we would take care of helping them, we can recommend hotels. We recommend, all of our florist friends and makeup artists. We know who's kind of also practicing all of the same policies that we're practicing. I mean,
Good.
I've had many conversations with Commerce. I've had many conversations with industry friends of how can we, still do our business, but yet do it safely. But like I said, my kitchen, it hasn't changed. This part hasn't changed that much for my kitchen because we always cook in open air. We cook on site. We wear gloves. The masks are pretty much the main thing that's different.
That's new.
That's new. My staff in the front of the house, they still wear their uniforms. They wear their gloves. We wear gloves now when we set the tables instead of, there's hand sanitizing stations all over in our kitchen on site as well as all over most of the venues that we work in.
Okay.
So it's, it's just tricky. It's just a little bit, there's no bars now.
Right.
You still can't have bars.
Because you can't have that closeness, right? You have to keep 6 feet apart with...
You do, and that's your mat.
That's why we're this far.
Right, exactly. We got our masks.
Yes.
So we do a lot of, assigning the tables. So like I have a server, you have a table of, 8 people, because that's what they can be, max 8 people.
Okay.
And we bring them their drinks to the table.
Okay.
And it's one server per group at each party.
So there's more containment than if there was anything to happen. We know exactly who had done what.
Exactly.
Okay. So what can we do to help you, and what should we know about going forward?
As far as what people can do for us, and we have just started our new curbside menu again. So, which is great, So
we can order takeout from you guys.
Right. And
it's
nice.
Great.
It's not just... It's a very nice menu, and it's online, and you can find it on our website. And it's more engaged towards 15 people. So it's
Okay.
not, you're not ordering dinner for 2 anymore,
Yeah.
which we kind of started, and that's just not our thing.
It's not productive for you.
It's not productive for us. We're used to obviously bigger stuff. So we said we'll start with the number 15, since that's the group size of people can be hosting parties in their house without a catered, licensed caterer.
Okay.
So if you have a party over 15 people, or you have 15 friends in your backyard, you have to have a licensed caterer.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can be fined.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
that's good
so
to know.
That's something that you should also tell your friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they're
absolutely.
more than 15, they need to
Right,
have a
it
license.
was 25, and they just backed it down to
Yeah.
15 because
Okay.
people weren't following the guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time
Yes,
today. I really
absolutely.
appreciate it. It
Yes,
was
thank you.
lovely to see your place here, and I'm glad that we're going to be able to see a little bit more about what all you guys
Yes,
have going
yes,
on here.
Absolutely. We'll show you the kitchen.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.